Hello, it's Azure Factual here from SuccessfulPropertyInvestmentSecrets.com, where investors confess their best kept tips, systems, and resources that enable anyone to quickly build an income stream from property. Now, today I have the lovely pleasure of being joined by Fazal Ullah, who is a professional property investor and an expert in getting passive income from property. He is also a professional property investor himself and a speaker at lots of different events, and he's also a property investment coach. So, without further ado, I'd like to welcome you to the call, Faz.
Hi, Azu. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Even better for the fact that you've joined us today and excited with the information, the golden nuggets that you're going to share with us today. So,
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Looking forward to it.
Brilliant stuff. Right. So the first question, let's jump right into it. The first question is, if someone was interested in building an income stream from property that would allow them to leave their job in about the next 12 months or so, and they wanted to know why they should be listening to you, Faz, can you tell them why that is? What would you tell them?
Well, I think it's very important to have a strategy in mind and in place, ready to implement. There's so many strategies out there. Now, if we're talking about cash flow, then there's even 2 or 3 strategies that you can implement straight away to enable you to do that. Other strategies are income or capital, and if we're focusing on income, then you want to have some goals in place with a vision to know what you want to achieve, and that's where it all starts.
Brilliant. And what's your sort of background in property? Like, what makes you a professional? What makes you, like, why are you able to coach and teach other people? Like, what's your sort of history?
Well, I started in property in around about November of 2007, and coming from a retail management background, I was pretty disillusioned with my job, and I was looking for a way out, and I wanted a way of creating wealth. And I stumbled across property. It was only a middle-aged couple that I met on the side of a street that I was admiring their vehicle. It was a BMW, and I asked them what enabled them to purchase that car, and they told me property. So just to cut a long story short, that conversation led me to their house for dinner, where then they introduced me to 1 or 2 property gurus. I went to their networking events up in the City of London. That event then led me to the Property Exhibition Centre at the ExCeL, which is the largest in the UK, where you get all property gurus from all over the UK speaking and doing their 30-minute kind of presentations. That then led me to a lot of people. I networked like crazy, and I met a lot of people there, and I made a decision to leave that, to leave my job and to get involved in property full time.
Brilliant. Okay. And how are you, as I've coined you, the cash flow king? How did you manage to achieve that title?
Well, my strategy when I first started was to invest in HMOs. So that's what I did. I started with HMOs. In the same year, in around the December, I bought my first HMO. That gave me a total income of £2,400. My mortgage on that was around £500 a month. So you can imagine the kind of incredible amount of cash flow that gave me. That property alone was enough for me to sort of live on, if you like. So that I didn't really need a job. But then in month 2, I bought another property. And I was just like a spoiled child in a sweet shop, you know. You just really excited about what I was doing, and I bought another property, and that gave me a kind of a similar kind of a cash flow, around £2,000 per month once all the rooms were let. Again, the mortgage at the time was around just over £500. So then that led me into 2008, and then I purchased in the region of a half dozen HMOs in my first year. You know.
And when you say HMO, just for those who aren't aware, what does HMO mean?
HMO means houses of multiple occupants.
Okay, so 4 or 5 bedroom house, you share, you have 4 or 5 people in the house.
Yeah,
sharing a room.
absolutely. So if you've got a 3-bedroom house with 2 reception rooms,
Mhm.
or a 4-bedroom house with 2 reception rooms, and that makes it 5 or 6 lettable rooms. And then if you rent those rooms out individually to my target market is professionals, then as long as it's in the right location, you rent them all day long in London.
All right, fantastic. Okay, so I want to skip forward to the next question, which was getting to know you a little bit more. What would you say is one thing about you that even your most avid followers probably don't know?
Uh, I would say I'm in the process of developing a brand with using the internet marketing principles. That's just about creating products online. I'm in the process of writing a couple of books, and I feel that I've got so much value to share with the world that the internet can enable me to do that. So most people don't know that I've got that going on in the background, but
Hmm.
that's what one of my passions is to create passive income without me having to actually do anything.
Right. I'm sure we'd all like that actually. But yeah, creating those products, I'm sure they will be very valuable to people once they're done. So watch out for
Absolutely.
things for Faz down the line. Brilliant.
And one or two other things that I do is I promise myself daily with affirmations,
Right.
with the type of person that I want to be, the
Hmm.
type of person I want to become, and I just promise myself with these affirmations, and I read them out daily to myself. So it just helps me to affirm in my subconscious mind of how I should be able to present myself to people I meet or come in contact with on a day-to-day basis.
Mm. That positive mindset is very important. I do like that. It's good.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing that I do is I do hypnosis from some time to time that enable me to attract infinite streams of passive income,
Mm.
and it also helps me maintain my millionaire mindset.
Brilliant. Okay.
Mm.
So you find a lot of this mindset stuff, affirmations and things, they actually are beneficial for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely it is. Yeah, because I feel that 80% of anything you do is mindset. And
Mm.
the 20% is the strategies and the action that you take.
Okay, right. Well, moving forward on that.